Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Warning, IBFP Fact Check is not for emotional fanboys who sit when they pee. If this is you, please exit the video. We've had a lot of fanboys, haters, and trolls coming out stating that Ryan Garcia demonstrated suspect behavior when he jumped into Eddie Reynoso's arms, wrapped his legs around him. And yes, that was a little bit disturbing. That was a little bit odd. But, this kid just beat a gold medal winner in the biggest fight of his career, who he had to get off the canvas and get the victory. So, you give Ryan Garcia a pass for any of this reckless behavior after the fight. But the issue we have is guys like Deontay Cheeseburger Davis coming out and stated, why would he do that to his trainer? They must be sleeping together. And, he tweeted this out and then he immediately deleted it after the world saw it. And I thought it was very hypocritical from Gervonta Stank Davis to say something like this when him and Adrian Broner were snuggled up in a photo booth kissing, and yet these guys are auditioning for Brokeback Mountain Part 2, but yet you got the nerve to try to criticize somebody else. Keep that same energy. But let's keep it going. We got an interesting statement from a Julian Pena, and he states, Andy Reese made AJ quit. Now, this guy is obviously a moron, idiot, and a dummy, because even the referee who reffed that fight in the first fight stated that Anthony Joshua did not quit. See, this is a fanboy narrative. This is something that fanboys use because they simply don't understand boxing. Slap yourself and your mama for being stupid. Omar Tavares is the next, and he states, why didn't Canelo Alvarez take on Jermall Charlo when he was his mandatory? When he was his man, why didn't he take him on? This guy is obsessed with that. So let me just break it down. Jermall Charlo and Canelo Alvarez fight was never mandated by the WBC. Even Jermall Charlo stated that he was not frustrated that the WBC hadn't mandated the fight, and even stated that he's living his best life. That's what he said. And if you thought that Canelo was ducking and didn't want to fight Charlo, then why did he still offer Jermall Charlo the fight and Jermall Charlo rejected it? That's why he didn't care if it was mandated, you moron. Slap yourself. But let's just keep it going. Big L states, you killed Wilder for fighting Luis Ortiz, but you want Andy Reese to fight Ortiz? So Big L, you're about to take a big L right now, and let me explain. Deontay Wilder was the world champion when he fought Luis King Kong Ortiz in a rematch that made no sense. He was ducking undisputed with Anthony Joshua. He ducked a $100 million offer. He ducked multiple offers, actually, and he admitted it. But yet Andy Reese Jr. is coming off of a long layoff, a loss, and he switched trainers. So why can't he fight a Luis Ortiz? See, this what I mean when casuals get into boxing, they simply don't pay attention. Let's just be honest and unbiased. And now we got Dante's Cheeseburger Nation basically coming out stating that Canelo Alvarez tells Ryan Garcia he's not ready for Gervonta Tank Davis. Canelo Alvarez has never said that. And this is, Dante's Cheeseburger Nation misleading the public. Essentially, Sports came out with an article where they titled Canelo feels Ryan is not ready for Gervonta Davis. But even in their own article, they states they did not ask him about that fight with Gervonta Davis, and he never commented on it. So if he never commented on the fight, if they never asked him about it, then what the hell are they talking about? We got to be honest. In the direct statement via ES News, where Canelo Alvarez stated that, Ryan Garcia is going to be ready soon for everybody. He's got a lot of potential to beat anybody, and I want to see him do a couple of more fights, and he can beat anybody. He's simply saying he believes he can beat anybody and needs a few more fights. That's all he's saying. He had no comment about Gervonta Cheeseburger Davis. And you see Eddie Reynoso last year stated that, hey, he wanted Ryan Garcia to take a few fights, and everybody felt like, oh, that means he's not ready. He can't beat these guys. They have no confidence in him. Well, if you listen to what Eddie Reynoso said, he basically said it's not that he can't beat them. He can beat anyone, but he could use more of these fights for experience. So you basically see that Eddie Reynoso is coming in, backing up, saying, oh, Ryan Garcia can beat all of these guys, but, I just want him to get more experience. See, these guys are liars and frauds. And he says, this is in regards to Ryan Garcia facing a champion. Who was the champions last year at the division? Was it Gervonta Davis? Nope. It was Teofimo Lopez and Vasily Lomachenko. So if they feel like he needs more time to develop, needs more time to get experience, it's not for Gervonta Stank Davis, who's not even a champion in the division. It's for a guy like Teofimo to take over Lopez. You stupid, idiot, moron. Let's just be honest and unbiased.